What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate Barnes here at the Forex University. In this video, we're going to learn how to go over trend lines. So here we go. So I just pulled up British pound against the Australian dollar, and you're going to see that price is kind of going up in general, right? So in order for us to identify opportunities within that trend, we got to be able to see with our own eyes. And the best way to really just map out a trend line, it's really simple. So you would just go to tradingview.com, pull up whatever chart you're looking for, and then the first tool towards the top, you're going to see this bar right here. So you would simply just click on it, click on trend line, and then you tap on one of the lower highs, right? So the lower high looks like it's starting right here, okay? And you can kind of see that it's kind of going along this path right here. So typically what I look for are three areas where it's going to hit that line, right? So you never want to force the actual trend, because now you're kind of skewing your opportunities. So just let it flow, right? If it naturally goes along that line, then perfect, you got a trend, okay? So what I wanted to do is kind of highlight everything that I see, that way you understand how to identify a strong trend line. So this is going to be a bullish trend, right? Because it's going up in value. The opposite would be a bearish trend going down in value. So these three areas, what I look for is the wicks, right? I'm on the 1 hour time frame. So the wicks are pretty good for me, because that tells me that price is having a hard time breaking through and going above that area. Okay, so when price kind of comes down and starts coming back up again, right, I have a good idea that price is probably going to have a hard time breaking in that trend. Okay, so what I do is I look for at least three areas of resistance. So resistance is like the roof, it's having a hard time breaking in the roof, right? So if you throw a tennis ball on the roof, right, or the ceiling, it's going to bounce back down. Okay, so right now I have 4 confirmations. I have 1 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, and 4 over here. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom. Okay, so the bottom is a little bit harder to identify, but still found it. So let me adjust this a little bit, kind of do that, and then kind of lengthen this out a little bit like that. Okay, so the bottom area, right, I'm still looking for a support area, at least 3 confirmations for me to really make this a true trend. So here goes a couple of areas. That's another one, and then 3. Okay, so I have at least 3 confirmations towards the bottom. So now I have a good representation of what's going on in this bullish trend. Okay, so if price is down here, and I know that price is kind of having a hard time breaking, what are you going to do, right? If you're a trend trader and you're trying to trade within the trend, and you're kind of confused of what price is going to do, well, that is the second confirmation. So that's a good chance that price will go up in value. So it's not going to happen every single time, because if we knew that price was going to go up 100% of the time, we'd all be billionaires. So that's not the case. But it gives you a better idea of, all right, cool, I know the trends, so now I can zoom in within that trend, right? So if I want to go to the 15-minute chart, it's going to look a lot bigger, okay? And oops, let me go back to the trend really quick. Lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, sorry guys. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so let me zoom in again one more time. Okay, and then with candlestick patterns and formations and reversals and bearish engulfings, that's where you would be able to identify, okay, this is a good area to get into a buy. I see a bearish engulfing right here, right? And then you would enter for a long and then catch your pips. So that's about it. Recap, look for at least 3 confirmations, 1, 2, 3. The more the better. The top area, there was about 4 confirmations, so we have 1. This one almost made it, so I didn't count that one, but we have 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, so look for 3 confirmations. Don't force your trends. Relax with it and have fun finding your opportunities. This is Nate Barnes with the Forex University.